All right, two more serious matters now. He says that Israel should be wiped off the map. He's been very clear about his feelings about Israel. And now the leader of a country that's suspected of building nuclear weapons is right across the Israeli border. The president of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, in Lebanon right now to show solidarity with Hezbollah, a group labeled a terrorist network, of course, by the United States. Now, both the U.S. and Israel are calling this trip, quote, provocative. We've got Team Fox coverage for you on this on both sides of the border. Leland Vittert is on the Israeli side. First, let's go to Rena Ninen, who is streaming live from Lebanon for us. What kind of welcome is he getting on the Lebanon side of the border, Rena?
Oh, that's certainly an understatement, Martha. The rally is just about moments away. The music, as you can hear, is quite picked up here in the town of Vinchavale. This is an interesting town, Martha. This is the site of major clashes between Israeli soldiers and Hezbollah during the 2006 war. And in fact, it was totaled pretty much by Israel from the air, and Iran stepped in and pretty much rebuilt this entire village. And that's why Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's support is so strong here. At a rally last night, he made the point of re-emphasizing to his supporters in Beirut that there is nothing that Israel can do to tear down the Iran, Lebanese, Palestinian, Syrian axis that has been forming, and half of the Lebanese population don't support that. They don't like to see Iran meddling internally here in Lebanon, and that's what this is about, to show Israel that if Iran wants, they are just right at the border, a matter of 2 or 3 miles. And in fact, an Israeli politician said that they should assassinate Ahmadinejad, and the security here is very tight amid concerns that could happen. Martha?
Boy, what a story, Rena. Thank you very much. Let's get reaction from the Israeli side of the border now with Leland Vittert. Leland?
Martha, security here has also been very tight. This is the border road. We've had guys with machine guns driving up and down the road. Overhead, Israeli spy drones, and you can see the border fence right here with all the barbed wire. We're going to go above the fence to what those spy drones are keeping an eye on. Here's another Lebanese village, possibly getting ready for a visit from Ahmadinejad. You can see the poster of Ahmadinejad, and we're going to roughly translate the Arabic to "Yes, we can," a popular political saying, you might say. Of course, this is the guy who said he wanted to wipe Israel off the map. Just to your right is a Dome of the Rock replica built with Iranian money, the Iranian flag on top. Very much of a statement by Iran. Also a lot of Hezbollah flags up here in this village. Of course, Hezbollah is controlled and armed by the Iranians, and there is a feeling here on the Israeli side expressed by some Defense Department officials who said Ahmadinejad is essentially just here inspecting his troops. And the concern is that if there is a third Lebanon war, we saw one in 2006, this third war, which would be controlled by the Iranians and then produced by Hezbollah, would be much bloodier and much worse than anything this border experienced in 2006. Martha?
Boy, talk about provocative. The site on top of that hill is something. Leland, thank you very much. Leland Vittert on the Israeli side of the border.
So many in that region talk about it as inevitable. Just a question of when, not if.